On the Earth, there are distinctively designed systems of enormous perfection within the bodies of millions of insects, the names of which we even do not know yet. The vast diversity and detailed design in all living beings, from the smallest to the biggest, shows us the infinite power of our Creator. One of these wondrously designed insects is this bug. Though smaller than a ladybug, it has big feet in proportion to its size. The defense mechanism of the insect depends on this characteristic of its feet and its shell. When threatened by an enemy, the bug pulls its antennae and feet in and clutches the ground like a sucker. The inside of the shell is designed to accommodate the antenna and feet when pulled in. Due to its structure, it is impossible to turn the bug upside down. The purpose of the ant that tries to turn the bug upside down is to reach the soft tissue under the shell to debilitate it. Yet, the ant cannot turn the bug upside down because of its defense system. Despite the fact that its size is bigger than the bug, the ant gives up the effort in less than a minute after a hard struggle. When the superb design of the bug is viewed under the microscope, its feet are seen to have 60,000 hairs. When viewed under the electron microscope, these hairs are observed to divide into two, to become forked and have a soft, spongy sole at their tips. At a close examination, the ground they cling to is observed to have traces of oil made up of thousands of droplets. This oil that is produced in the glands at the roots of the hairs leaks into the cavities, and from here proceeds to the tip of the hairs, where it wets the spongy tissue. The reason why this bug cannot be turned upside down by its enemies is because these hairs attach themselves to the ground like a sucker. There is a perfect superiority in this bug, from the shape of its shell to the design of the hairs, from the oil glands to the cavities where they leak. The flawlessness and the order in the creation of this beetle make it impossible for such a system to be explained by coincidence, as the theory of evolution claims. No coincidence can bring such perfect mechanisms together. No man with wisdom and conscience would accept that coincidences give rise to such a design. The existence of such perfect systems is the manifestation of the exalted wisdom of the one who creates them. God, the Lord of all worlds, is the creator of everything, and all living beings display the signs of his perfect creation. In the Quran, God's creation is mentioned as follows: He is God, the Creator, the Maker, the Giver of form. To Him belong the most beautiful names. Everything in the heavens and earth glorifies Him. He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. The firefly is equipped with an amazing system. This insect has an organ in its body that produces fluorescent light. This light has great significance for the firefly to preserve its race, because the female and male fireflies recognize each other by looking at their lights. The fluorescent organ of the firefly is composed of 3 layers, just like the headlamps of an automobile. Cells that produce light lie at the bottom layer. The duty of these cells is to produce a combustible substance. This combustible substance reacts with oxygen controlled by an enzyme. As a result of this chemical reaction, the fluorescent light manufactured in a similar fashion to a factory is first transferred to the adjacent concave layer and then to the upper transparent layer, where it is reflected as light. The perfect quality and 98% productivity rate of this fluorescent light astonished scientists examining fireflies. The light bulbs used for lighting purposes by people can only convert 5% of the received energy into light, the remaining 95% being lost in the form of heat. Because of this 95% heat which is released, we cannot touch a light bulb when it is on, despite the fact that the firefly produces almost 20 times more light than a light bulb. The temperature does not rise due to the cold nature of its light. Man can produce cold light only in laboratories at the end of a series of chemical reactions. It is obviously irrational to claim that this complex lighting system has been designed and then installed in the body of this tiny insect by itself. More irrational than this is the claim of the theory of evolution that this system formed as a result of coincidences in nature. The perfection in the firefly's body is an indication that it is the product of a superior wisdom and infinite knowledge. God created all living species with distinct qualities and through them shows us His eternal might. In a verse of the Quran, people are summoned to ponder on this fact. Among His signs is the creation of the heavens and earth, and all the creatures He has spread about in them, and He has the power to gather them together whenever He wills.